Hi all, this is Karthik. You're watching Chasing Dreams Season 7 and episode number 10. We have come to the 70th episode of Chasing Dreams and I'm so happy about it. Chasing Dreams has given me an opportunity to talk to the people around the globe, and I am enjoying doing Chasing Dreams episode. And in today's episode we have a very special guest. Hopefully you guys enjoy all the upcoming shows as well, and in today's episodes I hope you will enjoy for sure. A mountaineer, a mountain guide, a mental advocate who comes to the show. So let's see how it goes. So till then, if you want to go and see my videos in YouTube, it's there. We have uploaded 10 plus episodes. And also if you want to see it in my IGTV, yes, go to my IGTV, and then 69 episodes are available right now to watch. Yes, we will wait for our guest to join. And thank you for people who have been joining the show and watching it continuously. Yes, thank you people who have joined. The Daisy Flare, thank you Ashwant. I know it's pretty late in India. Yes, Murugan Sivaraj, thanks for joining. We'll just wait for our guest to join. She's from Mexico, and yes, we'll talk more about this. I think she joined, yeah. Yes, I'm waiting for a guest to join. It's connected, and hi!
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm good. How about you?
My phone restarted. That's why it took me
Okay.
long to get on.
Yes. No problem. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. How about you?
Yes, I'm doing good too. And to introduce Francesca Cesario onto our show, she is a mountain climber, a mountain guide, a rock climber, a mental health advocate, and we can just keep going on about her. And it's a pleasure to have you on the show. And okay, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. And thanks for coming forward to share your story in our Chasing Dream show.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm always happy to share a little bit of my world in the mountains.
Yes, exactly, and I think people got to know about it as well.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
I'm ready. Yeah,
Ready?
so
Yes.
I'm ready.
We will fasten our seat belts and go directly into the episode right now. Yes, can you just explain how did you start to get into mountaineering as a career?
Yeah, I started in this adventure world, rock climbing actually. I live in a city of mountains in Mexico. We have a lot of walls to rock climb. So that's how
Okay.
I started. And in the summer in my city is way too hot to rock climb. It's like 45 Celsius. So
Okay.
in the summer I started doing canyoneering because I couldn't be rock climbing. And that's when I started discovering this whole world of adventure that's out there, right? And you start to discover that every discipline in the mountains it's different and it has different challenges, different technical skills. So I started learning more and more, and that's when I started getting certified to be. First, I was a canyoneering guide, and then
Okay.
after that, I think looking for new ways to explore. That's what took me to mountaineering, and that's the latest activity I've been certified on to be guiding in our mountains.
Okay, awesome. In order to know, we know right now you are a mountain guide, and with regards to outdoor adventure. So even before stepping onto it, can you just explain what we're doing so that like our audiences get to know you a bit?
Before being an adventurous,
Yes.
so before being an adventurous, my life was really boring. There was no excitement. It was different. I have always been very different than like majority. I
Okay.
was into DJing, so I was partying a lot. I had nothing to do with sports or healthy habits. I would go I would travel a lot because of music, but it was a
Okay.
different style, you know? The hour we wake up to go mountaineering is the hour I would go to sleep. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes,
It's
yes,
very
yes.
opposite. And I studied sound engineering, which music is one of my passions, but not exactly being a DJ because I don't go with a lot of that lifestyle, right? So
Okay.
before that, that's what I was doing. And then when I started rock climbing, my habits and my mindset changed a lot. And
Yeah.
that's when I started to put different goals to my life, and now it has a bigger purpose.
Yes, exactly. We will talk more about the purpose towards life and as well as your story in this as well. So you were telling you were doing DJing and how did you get in sight with outdoor adventures? Did you see somewhere or somebody inspired you? How did this come out of the blue?
So I have always been connected to nature. I grew up in a missionary group, so we would travel
Okay.
a lot. We would travel a lot, and we would like go camping in trailer parks. And the connection with nature has always
Okay.
been there since I was a
Been there.
kid.
Okay.
Even when I was a DJ, like I would go to nature, to the forest, but it was a different kind of connection to nature. It wasn't with movement, you know, it wasn't into a
Okay.
sport. I didn't even know rock climbing existed as a sport before the first, like when I was introduced to rock climbing. So rock climbing came into my life in one of those breaking points where you have to make decisions, like
Yeah.
everything. Also, mountaineering came the same way. So I ended up this really long relationship of 8 years with this guy, and a friend of mine invited me to rock climbing, and then I just found freedom there. I never stopped. That was 10 years ago, and I didn't stop from there. I just found a different meaning in life, and I really felt connection with nature in a different way. And I've always been
Okay.
a very active person, so I found
Yes.
freedom and movement in the same place. So what else can you
Exactly.
ask for?
Exactly. Then you jumped into it and now leading a dream life, I would say, when we could see your profile and stuff. Yes, and also uh, moving to this aspect of DJing from mountaineering, and I'm stressing on this because a lot of people have this question in mind. Okay, I like rock climbing. Okay, I like mountaineering. Okay, there is a switch we can take. But in terms of choosing it as a career and leading it as a life, and then you got to have your earnings and all those, right? So how was your mental preparation at that point? Did you think of, okay, let's do it as a profession? Will I start earning and all those? Did you have these doubts within you?
So, of course, and that's a really good subject you talk, because a lot of people think that to build a career in mountaineering or any extreme sports, or build a career like an outdoor industry, you have to be there all your life, and it's not the reality. We all have the chance to live the life we dream. It's not easy, and it's a process. You know, it's a process because first of all, you know what you want to do, but society tells you it's not right. You know,
Yes.
society in general. It could be social media, it could be TV, it could be your family. So you're always fighting in what you want for yourself and what people think is right for you. And these comments don't come from a bad intention place. They just want the best for you. But what is the best for you? The best for you, what I think, is what makes you happy and what makes you move and what brings you closer to your purpose in life. Okay, so I
Yes.
studied sound engineering. It took me 6 years to finish my career because once I set a goal, I don't stop. So it took me 6 years, which is a long time, and
Okay.
I needed to find a way to keep active because engineering school takes a lot of time, so you can't focus on sport as much. And I still needed to pay my school tuition, so that's when I started guiding as a rock guide and canyoneering, and it wasn't an active decision to dedicate my life on this back then, but
Okay.
everything we do in life brings us to where we're at today, right? So little by little you start knowing about this world. Well, I started discovering a world, especially the world where you have to take certifications, and you see the mountain activities very different than as an athlete. As an athlete, you put yourself at limit, but you're not aware of the security. You know, there's a whole different
Yeah.
mountain safety, and what we do as a guide is share this culture with other people. So it started to have a more meaning of what I did in the mountains, even though I like to put myself at test. It's not the same when you take people. You know, it's more glorifying because you're sharing your passion with so many people, and
Yes.
in a way you're helping people build dreams, because at the end you don't carry them up a mountain, but you make them realize they could achieve anything they want. So it's very powerful.
Yeah.
And I started doing this like more professionally at half of my career, 3 years before I graduated. Now it's been 5 years since I graduated. And I was still in the crisis because you're spending 6 years of your life studying an engineering. You're paying lots of money and spending, it's your whole life. Like
Yes.
before I graduated, school was my life. So school and being a guide, because that's all I did for a living. And it's good to say that before rock guiding, I was working into all kinds of things. Like I started working when I was 13, because a
Oh
lot of
my
people
God.
think, yeah, a lot of people think it's like, oh my God, your life is so perfect. You're always in the mountains. It's like, it took me like 23 years
6 year. Okay.
to
Sorry.
start this path, because I started rock climbing at 23. I wasn't young when I started rock climbing. So from 23 to 28, that is when I started doing this more professionally. I started building this life for myself. And it's like I started my engineering degree at age 24. That's the age
Okay.
where people are graduating. It's like it's never late to follow your dream. Like I started school at 24 and I graduated at 30. So it's like, and here I am. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
exactly. Yeah. Totally get it. Yes. So
So
right now we came to know about you and your behind the scenes struggle that happened. So right now I'm going to put you into it's called the photo session. So I would like to share a few of the photos of yours and let me know what was going on at the exact moment. Can you?
yeah.
Yes, perfect. So let's start. The first
So I'm
photo
pretty
is
sure so that was Women's Day on March, and they
okay.
invited me to talk a little bit more about my story. Internet stopped working.
Hello. Yes, do you
Okay,
hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Super.
So they invited me to this big corporate to talk about like what I do in sport and try to inspire other women. They're all older people. The funny thing is, a lot of people, I do a lot of conferences and I do like podcasts, and people don't know this, but I am like, how do you say it? I'm afraid to talk in public. Like I'm a really shy, introverted person, but I still do it because you have to face your fears, right? So that was one of
Yes.
those days where you have to pretend you're like not afraid of being up there. I think I'm more afraid of talking in public than going to a mountain.
But it doesn't seem to be. You have been into a lot of conferences and you are facing your fears with bold and courage, I would say. Yes. And then the next picture is
That's Pico de Orizaba. That's Mexico's tallest mountain. It stands at 5,600 meters over sea level.
okay.
And that's the mountain that showed me that dreams come true, because thanks to this mountain, it's Mexico's tallest mountain. We don't have a lot of mountains, not high
Yes.
mountains. So you climb your tallest mountain, you're already guiding there. So what's next? So it showed me to be able to put myself goals and work for them and reach for them. After that mountain, well, we started traveling internationally to other mountains. So yeah,
Okay,
it's
what's
one of my.
next then?
What's next now?
Yes.
Well, waiting for quarantine to end. This is
No,
the biggest.
yes,
This is the
exactly. But
biggest
but let's
challenge.
let's keep that aside and like, what's your next mountain or as you told,
Yeah,
you
but
have
that's
climbed
the
the
thing.
tallest in Mexico. So
No,
what
no,
are your
no.
future?
No, I've already been outside of Mexico to different. I've been to 7 international expeditions, especially in South America. But what I mean is, like, all plans changed. This year, there was a lot of international expeditions where I was going to be guiding in Denali in Alaska, and I was going to go climbing in Yosemite, and everything canceled because of this. And so plans have changed. What's next for me? I think it's more in the professional side. I'm trying to get in to the MGA to get certified as an International Federation mountain guide.
Right.
It's
Awesome.
expensive career. It's very expensive. So I applied for a scholarship and I hope they give it to me. And if they do, that's what I'm going to be doing in 2021. And I'm also working on a startup. I have a startup. I'm an entrepreneur. So right now I'm focused on that because we can't be outdoors. But my startup has to do with adventure, and it's an online platform that will connect professional mountain guides to travelers, so everybody can book them in one place. It's like an
Yes,
Airbnb for
amazing.
adventure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good thing to start, and you can also talk about the business, and if you have any online platforms, you can just mention it right now.
If I have any what?
Online website or platform
Oh
to
yeah.
get
Well,
connected, you can go ahead.
it's a very big project. So right now we're working on the validation of the platform. So it's not out in
Okay,
public. We are going to be
okay,
launching in January 2021. But you can find us on Instagram like Monde, which is world in French. And you
okay.
can just find a lot of travel inspiration there.
Awesome. Yes, I would go first and I'll watch it. And also in this picture you spoke about that's the tallest mountain in Mexico. So how was the feeling that gave you a sense like we can extend to what we thought and we achieved something. So how was it standing on the summit of this mountain specifically?
Well, it's mountain teaches everything, and I think it has a lot to do with what's going on in our life at that moment. So it all has to do. This mountain showed me so much, but the first time I climbed it, it's not this picture. This picture is me guiding.
Okay,
But the first time I climbed it back in 2012, it showed me that it all has to do to be prepared, and I'm not talking about physical preparation, just prepared in life for whatever comes. The
mm,
opportunities sometimes only come once in a lifetime, and if we're not ready, we will miss them. So that's one of the main things that showed me to be prepared for everything that's coming. Like, prepare your mind, your body, and for everything, and it also showed me like that I have the capacity to, like, we live in a world full of possibilities, and it's up to us to achieve those dreams or goals we have, because they will just die with us if we don't follow them through. They don't come by themselves, so it's up to us, and we got to work for that. And this mountain showed me that dreams do come true if we work for them.
awesome. Yes, it's a learning for life, right?
Definitely, it's a
Yes,
life movement itself.
yes. So this picture,
That's in Nido de los Aguiluchos. That's a local mountain we have right here, which is also one of my schools because that's where I learned rock climbing. It's called Huasteca. And this is like a Via Ferrata, and we guide up there. It's very non technical, but we take people that never have done any sport. So it's a
okay.
good introduction for them. It's pretty extreme because we got like 2 3 solo climbs. Of course, we use like protection for them, and then we do 3 rappels, and this is one of the rappels.
Yes. Awesome. So next picture.
Yeah, that's climbing down Pico de Rizaba actually from the summit
Okay.
as well. I was guiding, that's why I'm taking the photo from the back. We have to rope up for security, and that's it. I was guiding with this girl. She was from Costa Rica and he was Mexican, and it was an amazing experience. We
Yes.
had to go down really fast because the weather was getting really bad, and we could barely
Yes,
see
the
where we
clouds.
had to go. We couldn't
Yeah, the
see where we
clouds are
had to
there.
go in the glacier, and the guy had like severe AMS, which is altitude sickness, but he hadn't told me, and you couldn't see it physically. But he told us at the base of the glacier that he was seeing a little kid in the glacier,
Oh my God.
laughing at his condition. It was crazy.
Scary, no?
It's the first time somebody has hallucinated in the mountain, and especially that he didn't have any symptoms. But we
Yes,
made
so
it.
so how do you take care and handle these kind of situations when you are a guide, right? So you are responsible for people who come along with you, and like obviously that's why people hire guides. So uh, like what are the how do you react to these situations in the mountain?
Well, first of all, it has two ways, right? The first one is that you have to be very aware about yourself and your emotions and how you control them, right? Because if you don't have control about what's going on with you, how are you going to control somebody else? So a
Yes.
lot of accidents happen because we let our emotions rule us. And well, in the mountains, as a guide, we cannot do that, right? We have to be very focused on what's going on and be very precise in the decisions we make, because it's a matter of seconds when you have to take these decisions, right? And
Yes.
then secondly, it's a whole, like a big ball of different kind of knowledge. It's not like you take one course to be a mountain guide. There's a whole lot behind. We have technical skills, but we also have a lot of the medicinal side, wilderness first responder, mountain rescue. So all of this allows you to see the body and how it works different in the altitude. So there's symptoms you could be looking at. There's also you
Mhm.
be looking at how the person is walking, how their color of their skin, how they're talking, and there's a whole set of things that helps you make these decisions, right? And that's the hard part of being a guide. It's not learning a route, because the route finding is the least thing we have to know, you know.
Yes.
There's a whole lot behind it, and that's what we're lacking, this culture in mountain guiding in my country, because people think that a guide is somebody that knows the way, and that's the least
Mhm.
you need to know, you know.
Yeah,
Like, you need to know
exactly.
about the weather, you need to know about the clouds. Like, these clouds right here were scary. Like, that was a thunderstorm and we really had to go down to the mountain, you know. So yeah, that's kind of like
Yes,
the whole,
got
it's
it.
a whole world you discover, right?
Exactly. So this what actually goes behind a mountain guide thing where as you said, it's not about the route that we make, and it's not about the route. It's the least thing, as you told. There are so many different aspects that one needs to learn in order to start guiding. And yes, so the next picture is
Oh, that's in Nevado de Toluca, which is Mexico's fourth tallest mountain. It's not that tall. It's 4,000 meters, 200, but it's a very
okay.
nice, it's a volcano. All of our mountains over 4,000 meters, we only have five.
Okay.
All of them are volcanoes, and they have different, like, eruption. So this is a transversal volcano that has two lakes, and it's called Nevado de Toluca. And we go
Okay.
up there guiding, specially for people that are trying to climb Pico de Orizaba and to do acclimatization.
Okay, awesome. Actually, this landscape is something magical, I would say. We don't. It's so unique. I
It's very
haven't seen
unique.
in a lot of place. Yeah.
It's because it's a lake in a crater. That's actually,
Mm.
that used to be the crater of the volcano when it was active, and that's where the lava was.
Oh my God! It's I feel like packing my bags and coming there. Yes, maybe
You
in the
should.
future. Yes, maybe in the future. And yes, you have completed the photo session right now. So we'll jump on to a few other couple of questions. And also, people who have been watching the live right now, if you have any questions to ask, please do post it and we will get it answered with regards to the profession that she does. And yes, few other questions. I have a couple of questions to ask you, and our audiences have also posted me few questions to ask you. Can you go ahead?
Sure.
Yes, awesome. So, what impact has mountain created in you?
Ooh, the mountains have made me who I am today. Like, literally, they made me a more bigger, better human. I think more empathic towards life and towards others. I have always been connected to helping others, and I truly believe that there's no use of anything we know if we don't share it with others. And I think the mountains really helped me, like, to know that path, right? That's why I share this lifestyle with people that are starting in the mountain world. And in general, they just taught me that dreams come true, and
Yes, yes.
that
Actually, you
there's,
spoke this, and I wanted to know three things that mountains has changed you as a person before starting it and after. Like, what has it transformed? Just can you just name three things?
yeah, well, it's like, in general, it's that we live in a world full of possibilities, and that we can achieve anything we want if we set our
Okay.
mind to it, and it won't be easy. It will never be easy, but it's just like life. We will always have ups and downs and rocks in the ways that we have to climb over, like right now, right? And yeah, that sharing is caring.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what are the struggles that you have faced while you pursued a career in like the outdoor sport?
So I think there's many struggles. The first one is the financial side because it's not a cheap sport. We have to
Okay.
buy our gear. When you do it as a
Yeah.
sport, well, you're buying gear for a hobby, right? But right now you buy gear because it's your tools to work and to
Yeah.
keep people safe. So it's very expensive equipment. That's one of the hard things. And a lot of stigma too, you know.
Mm.
We live in a very macho culture, especially in my country, and being a woman in charge of an expedition, I'm a tour leader. So when I go to the mountains, sometimes I have to lead other male in the
Mm.
mountains. Like I've worked on international expeditions with guys, and they're just like, "Why is she telling me what to do?" You know, it's like that.
It's not,
Even
yeah, it's so bad.
customers, like customers have said, "You're gonna be my guide." I'm a short person. I'm 152 centimeters, like 1 meter 52, but that doesn't mean I'm not strong, you know. And
Yeah.
they just there's so much stigma going around on our profession, and I think in sports in general, women are in a position where it's a male dominant thing, and that's one of the struggles I faced. It doesn't really affect me because at the end I don't have to show anybody what I'm capable of because I know what I can do. But in society it's just weird, you know, like even people are like they think I don't have a heart because I'm all tough. It's like, dude, I'm a human and just working in the mountains, you know?
I think you are a tough woman. When people speak to you, they might feel that way because you are outdoors and it's not the appearance that shows who you are, it's the attitude that you show to people, right? Yes, you are very tough, and yeah, you spoke about the struggles in the aspect of okay, the stigmas attend to this adventure sport. As you said, the people say, "Oh, you are my guide," and all those. So, how do you react at that point? And then after the expedition, they will have a different thought process, right? At first, they would have told something like this, and at the last, they would be like, "Oh, sorry, I just thought like this way," but it had turned to be another different experience. So, how would be the feeling at that point?
I'm just used to it, you know. I have always been a different person since I was a kid. I would never blend in, and before people would make me feel like it was a problem. But now that I know myself and I know that being different is special and being different is what makes us us, it makes me
Yes.
feel powerful. So when these comments come, you don't take it personal. I have the opportunity to be very aware of emotions and mental health because I strive for mental health awareness. And now I understand that whatever anybody tells you is a reflection of them. So if they're doubting about you
Mm.
as their mountain guide, it's because they doubt about themselves. So I don't take it personal. I just keep quiet because I know at the end they'll just love me for what I do. And then they come and sometimes they apologize, like, "Hey, I'm really sorry for doubting about your capabilities." Or they come and ask me, "It's like, why are you so strong?" I'm like, "Saw here, you know."
Yeah.
And then it's just something you deal with. And then I think little by little, people start respecting you because they realize that, like, they come and they tell me, "I'm grateful that I could share this as a passion with others," because they say that you can tell when it's somebody's passion. It's not like I'm doing it there because I only want to get paid. You know, I actually want people to live this life of mountains and learn from them because they have so much to teach us.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. There's a lot of teaching in the mountains, and we will also speak about it in the few minutes to come. So, right now, I'm going to put you to another session. It's called the rapid fire. So, I expect a rapid fire answer from you. Can you go?
Can you repeat that? You expect what?
A rapid fire answer from you, like very
Okay,
quick, as
sure,
you are in the mountains.
sure.
Yes, okay. Apart from being a human, fly, crawl, or be underwaters, which one do you prefer?
Could you repeat that?
Okay, apart from being a human, Fly, crawl, or underwater? Which one do you prefer?
I can't understand the second part. Which one do I
Okay.
prefer from what?
Fly, crawl, or underwaters?
Oh,
In
fly,
these three,
crawl, or underwater?
yeah.
Fly.
Fly, okay. The favorite sports men?
Favorite sportsmen?
Yes.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm not
Women?
really. Huh?
The favorite sports women?
There's so many people I admire, but I don't see them as gods. So it's very hard to like. I just see them as a human working hard to be where they're at. I don't know.
Somebody you would choose as a favorite, like for example, like people Rafael Nadal, they say Cristiano Ronaldo. Like this, do you have any personality? No. Okay. Okay, your inspiration.
My inspiration, mountains.
No, perfect. Do you watch movies? Do you?
Do I watch movies?
Yeah.
I barely sit and watch movies, but sometimes I do.
Okay.
They're
I
very
think
rare.
then it's hard to relate a bit, but just for your
No.
audience to know, who is your favorite movie star?
Oh my God. I don't have a favorite movie star.
Okay. Shit,
I'm terrible.
Okay, what's your favorite mountain then?
Oh my God. I love them all.
Yes. But just name few now. We want to know what's inside you.
Mm, it's because they all teach me so much, and I don't have a favorite mountain. One of the mountains I have like really found a place is Yosemite, which it was a child dream. It was a child dream that I got to the chance to be there in 2017. So it was really special, and I really want to go back there.
Sure, yes. And mention three of your bucket list.
Ooh, they all have to do with mountains. Now, three of my bucket list: well, being International Federation Mountain Guide and climbing an 8,000er without supplemental oxygen.
Oh
Mm,
my God.
that's that's something I really want to do. And what could be the
Which
rest?
8,000 does you like the most?
I could try them all.
Yeah.
I
Obviously, you're
always,
going to try and smash it. We know it. And just name few. No, I want to hear few answers from you. Like I like this, I like that kind of a thing.
yeah. So they've always like tell me that would I climb an 8,000 or when I'm guiding in the mountains, like, dude, I can go tomorrow. I just need the money. That's all
Money.
I'm missing. But my mind is ready, and my body, I think it could make it get ready. And I think another bucket list is having a shelter for rescued animals.
Awesome. Awesome. Satisfying life or a successful life?
That is what?
Sorry, is satisfying life or successful life?
Can you repeat that again?
Satisfying life or a successful life?
Saddest life for a I'm
Satisfied life or successful life? Which one do you prefer?
what's the first one?
Satisfying life or successful life?
Oh, satisfying life or successful life? The satisfying life, of course.
One unforgettable trip?
What?
One unforgettable trip?
One unforgettable truth?
Trip.
Trip.
Yes.
Bolivia, when I was climbing in Bolivia.
Awesome, awesome. So, okay, so you have completed the rapid fire round right now, and only few questions to ask, and we are nearing the end of our session right now. So, in order to rate your life from 1 to 10, with regards to satisfaction level, how much would you rate?
I would think 8.
8. Awesome. And what will you tell to people who are chasing their dreams?
Don't stop. Never give up, because that's what makes the difference of achieving your goal or not. The people that don't make it, it's because they either never tried or they quit too soon. And if you don't quit, you will get there sooner or later.
Yes,
Exactly, and I'll also try to incorporate all these what you told in my life, and hopefully I don't quit what I do next. And whom you want to thank for the journey that you have had till date?
Could you repeat that?
Whom do you wanted to thank for the journey that you have had till date?
I think I could thank everybody that has been in this path, including the people that don't want you to succeed, because everybody that comes into your life is for a reason. Like even if the bad people that cross in your path is to teach you something. So I can thank everybody for where I am today, especially the haters.
Yeah. Yes, that was lit actually. Especially the haters was lit. So okay, so a career guidance to people who want to be like you climbing mountains. So can you just tell them like something you got to do all these to come to the point where I am right now of that sort?
Okay. Well, it all starts with wanting to learn more, to like knowledge and to be in constant learning and improving yourself. It doesn't matter if you want to do it as a professional mountain guide or as an athlete. What I encourage everybody is to learn more about the sport we're doing because there's a lot of risks involved and the accidents can be diminished by 90% of what happens. The majority of accidents shouldn't be happening in the mountains. And the reason why it's happening is because people don't have this culture of learning more about the sport and security and to know that what we do is a safe sport if we are prepared. So try to learn more either from books, you can hang out with people that know more about this or take courses or certifications. And these courses and certifications aren't only for mountain guides, they're for people that want to learn more about the mountains and how to keep safe. So that's what I could share.
Awesome. Yes. Yes, we have completed the whole session right now, and thanks a lot for sharing all these stories and also what. Congratulations for all the achievements that you have done till date. We knew you have climbed Elborus, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, Aconcagua. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You climbed Aconcagua, and Elborus is you're going to approach to all these mountains in the future, and also wish to see you in the Himalayas climbing an 8,000er
I
and
know.
all. Yeah, and all the best for your career, and thanks a lot for coming onto the show and sharing your story.
Thank you so much for inviting me and to stay in touch. And thank you for inspiring other people with your program. I think more people should reach out like you and, yeah, inspire others throughout what we do.
Thank you, thanks a lot. People like you can make a difference and already are making a difference, and I'm so honored to have you. And hopefully, people watch this video and get inspired and get outdoors as you always wish to.
Thank you, Karthik. So stay in touch.
Yes, sure, sure, sure. Hopefully, when you come to India, let me know and we'll climb mountains together.
Perfect. Of course we will.
Yes,
Take
sure.
care.
Take care. Bye
Namaste.
bye. Namaste. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Yes, people, thanks a lot for watching the show, and hopefully you would have been inspired by the stories and the wisdom that Francesca Cesario had and she shared in the show. And please do watch the other episodes that are coming up, and see you in another Chasing Dreams episode. Till then, chase your dreams. Thank you. Bye bye.